I would start off with that spray paint base and, get the background that I wanted, the layout, and then I would do all my detailing and stuff with the acrylic just to captivate somebody's eyes. I learned different mediums and stuff growing up, and I always drew pictures all over my homework and everything. I'd like get sidetracked or ADD, but I called it Art DD because I feel like that was more the route I was taking. I wasn't like distracted. I just was bored. Pretty much started with the finger painting on everything my mom owned that she loved. Gets you into no good kinds of trouble, but I was like, you know what? She's not being too nice to me today. I'm going to draw a big heart on her mirror with any kind of paint I can find. So I would, get into her mascara and stuff and like do little like diddly bop bops on the mirror, and she'd be like, who did this? Where's my lip liner? It's like all over the mirror, but I'm like, look at what I drew you. And so she got me like this really cool art set, her and my dad, and I had like little paint easels and stuff growing up, and my parents always pushed that subject on me because they knew that was where I could express who I was the most, I think, just through art and music in general. Mr. Westcott was one of my favorite art teachers, like in junior high. He really took me to the next level as far as shading in like 3 dimensions and stuff, so I got pretty good at, just bringing things to life. The mathematical side of things, I get to a point, but I would usually come out of math with like a full sleeve drawing tattooed Sharpied all up and down my arm, and my dad would kill me when I got home from school, like, did you learn anything? So that was pretty funny, and I mean, if you ask my geometry teacher, he'll probably tell you that story because he was like, you know what, you just need to like skip my class and go to art. I'm like, really? Like that would be great. I did a little bit of welding and a lot of building with wood and stuff like that. Got into clay, sculpting, and all kinds of different crafts and gadgets. But now I just, I go to Michael's and I just lose my mind. I got like 500 ideas I want to get down, and I'm trying to just focus on one thing at a time. So